Hey guys, and welcome to my first video. My name is Rick, and in this first video I actually want to share some value and provide some value to you guys, and that's very close to my heart actually. Now I'm gonna do a proper introduction. So my name is Rick, and I'm actually the owner of an advertising agency called Sublime Advertising, and we primarily deal only with e-commerce startups and info product businesses, and we help them grow their brands exponentially online. Now, if you're one of those clients, if you are one of those people, make sure to reach out to me, and we are going to take care of you and have a chat and figure out whether we're the right fit for each other. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the video. Number one tip that I can actually give you is choose something that supports a bigger industry or a bigger cause. So for example, if you are a photographer, right, you can do wedding shoots because that supports actually a bigger industry of weddings, right? Because imagine if you are to start shooting photos and then sharing them to Instagram, you're not necessarily gonna, make any money out of that. You're not necessarily going to attract any clients out of that unless you're really good at it. And so if you want to start getting those quick wins under your belt, what you can do is, again, find some wedding clients or do some promo shoots. Now that actually supports a bigger industry and a bigger cause than just you. So I'll give you an example. For example, me personally, the reason I chose advertising is because, first of all, I actually really like it. But second of all, I know that I can always find clients, whether it's, the e-commerce clients, or even when I was just starting out, I could go and talk to restaurants, which I technically do not recommend because it's very hard to do so. But you could pretty much find clients anywhere, and you can support those business owners. Because, at the end of the day, any self-respectable business owner needs paid traffic and paid advertising in order to grow the brand and to differentiate themselves from their competitors, right? So that's number one. The second tip that I want to give you is stack the odds in your favor and choose something that you can learn fairly quickly and doesn't bore you that much, as opposed to what you're actually passionate about or what you like. Now here's the reason why. Imagine if the only thing you're passionate about is playing games or golf, right? Now, you could do those things and that could be your purpose, but what if you're just average at best? What if you're just above average at best, but you're passionate about it, but you're not necessarily good at it, right? And then things, get in the way, and in order to advance, you just get bored, right? And say you have a mind made for numbers, right? So you could choose something like accountant, right? And then if you become an accountant, you could be, passionate, so to speak, about taxes and efficiency and how to, how to do the books for your clients, and those clients are going to pay you pretty well. Now, you could still do golf, you could still play games whenever you're free, but at least you'll be able to provide for yourself, your family, etc., etc. You'll be able to, afford yourself the newest gadgets, the vacations, the houses, everything, just because you have chosen something that you can learn fairly quickly and it doesn't bore you as much, as opposed to, following your passion. It's a very cliche way of looking at things, and I wouldn't recommend that to you. So pick something that you can actually learn fairly quickly and it doesn't bore you, so you can overcome those obstacles and get better at it with time. Tip number 3, focus on the long-term game. So where does that actually lead? Think bigger picture, right? Say you're a photographer. Where do you want to end up? Do you just want to take pictures on Instagram and get, brand sponsorships? Do you want to work for a company, for a Fortune 500 company, say like Coca-Cola, for example, and do photo shoots for them? Or maybe you want to end up, working for National Geographic, or maybe perhaps you just want to become a freelancer or an independent photographer, just taking pictures because you enjoy it and then sell them for profit. Have that in mind, because at the end of the day, that's your future, and you want to have the end in mind as well, because that's just very important for you and for your legacy. So think long term and think bigger picture whenever you're choosing your purpose. Now, to sum up what you've just learned, You want to choose something that supports a bigger industry, something that supports a bigger cause, so you can become a pillar for that specific person or business. You want to stack the odds in your favor. So you want to choose something that you can learn fairly quickly and something that doesn't bore you, as opposed to something you're passionate about, because that doesn't always work out the way we want to, right? And number three, you want to have the long-term game in mind, and you want to focus on the bigger picture whenever you're approaching something new and big, especially something like your purpose. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That would really help me out, guys. And if you want to connect on a more personal level, follow me on Instagram at Rick Licata and send me a DM so we can chat. Thank you. Until next time.